everyone, my name is Marianne Chanel, and today I wanted to talk about why toil for the world is meaningless. The Lord led me to this specific word. It made me draw more closer to the whole purpose of being here on earth through everything that we do. Also, I got a new Bible. It has my name engraved on it, and it's an NIV version, so the same version I had previously. It's a journal Bible too, and I wasn't super fond of these at first, but it's growing on me. I got baptized like a week and a half ago, and I left my freaking Bible and my journal in the beach bathroom. I was so devastated about it because I worked so hard on those notes. I had that Bible since the year I got saved. One of the girls there, she ended up getting me a new Bible, and it's more than I can ever ask for. When I was looking for Bibles online, I was looking at these. I wasn't too fond about them, but I did want a Bible with my name engraved on it. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the Lord. He loves to bless us. As long as we're trying our best to stay righteous and stay close to him, he pays attention to things like that, especially if it's not gonna hurt us, you know? Everything works out for the good. And I also was gifted a journal from this other church that I go to, and the cover says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's Philippians 4:13. This is from the brand Zondervan. I have it linked in my bio if you guys want to get this same Bible or get one that's similar to this. They have pretty good Bibles. So toil for the world, it is meaningless. I wanted to jump in Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 16 to 26. So I hated life because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. All of it is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. I hated all the things I had toiled for under the sun because I must leave them to the one who comes after me. And who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish, yet they will have control over all the fruit of my toil into which I have poured my effort and skill under the sun. This too is meaningless. So my heart began to despair over all my toilsome labor under the sun. For a person may labor with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and they must leave all they own to another who has not toiled for it. This too is meaningless and a great misfortune. What do people get for all the toil and anxious striving for which they labor under the sun? All their days, their work is grief and pain. Even at night, their minds do not rest. This too is meaningless. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This too I see is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment? To the person who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, happiness, and to the sinner he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. When we are working and laboring in this life without putting our love and rely on God through these things, it's meaningless. There's no point. If you're putting God first through all the labor and the work that you do, you will be satisfied and you will be truly happy. You will find that no matter how much hard work that you do, no matter if you're leaving it for the next person or not, you're gonna be content with that because you know that nothing is better than God. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 23 to 24, it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. So just like I was saying before, whatever we do in life, we must do it through serving Jesus Christ. Genuinely, what did Jesus do? He spread the gospel. He was a carpenter before he even started going out and gathering disciples to fulfill the Lord's will. He was still close to the Lord. He was still learning about the Lord and always having the Lord on his mind, doing everything in love. Whatever you're doing in life, do it for God. We all have a certain purpose here on earth to serve the Lord through whatever job that we are put into. Ask God to direct you into his will and to the path that he has for your life. so that you're not led somewhere that's gonna make you forget about God, make you work for the world and work for the satisfaction of this world rather than the satisfaction of Jesus Christ. I can't remember which verse it was. I believe it was in Proverbs. A gold ring in a pig's snout is like a woman who shows no discretion, which is like poor judgment in life, especially as a new creation in Christ. We must rely on God to direct our path. Because if we're trying to do things on our own, we're not going to be satisfied. We're going to go through hardships. That's not to say that you're not going to go through hardships following the path that God has for you. There is going to be some really hard times that we need to endure, but at least you're going to be on the right path, and after that storm, there's always going to be light at the end. There's always going to be goodness. There's always going to be something that's going to help you prevail in life towards God. So to end this video, we're going to go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1 to 10. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck and write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. We need to honor God's commands, lean on the Lord through everything that we do, and to not be wise in our own ways. Lean on him in everything that we do, and we will have peace, we will prosper. Keep his teachings, keep the Lord's teachings and his commands, and bind his words on our hearts, and he will bless us. Honor the Lord and thank the Lord through everything that we do.